Hey guys, I get a lot of questions about what I do in environmental engineering. Kind of wanted to give you a quick rundown to do some basic explanation of what I'm doing today. Today is what we're doing is called low flow sampling. So we have 19 wells this week we're sampling. They take about 2-3 hours each. But we have hooked up here air and another tube that will bring the water back to our truck sitting over here. Low flow, so we're probably pulling about 100 to 300 milliliters a minute as to not disturb it. Because what we're trying to do is get the water to stabilize, because we're looking for stabilized readings such as conductivity, ORP, which is the oxygen reduction potential, dissolved oxygen, concentration, turbidity. Oh man, multiple things. So like I said, it takes about an hour and a half for all of it to stabilize. All these tubes are running into our truck. We have a water quality meter known as a Hariba, and that's what's reading it. It has multiple sensors on it to give us those readings. After everything stabilizes, we know we're ready to sample. So, pretty messy truck here. But when we're ready to sample, this is just from one well what we sample. So we take like non-treat 1 liters, sulfuric acid, that's to help preserve. Have about 15 HCl vials or hydrochloric acid. This is a non-treat amber. Yeah, quite a bit of things. Got multiple coolers because we have, like I said, 19 wells of that many times 19. So a lot of things that they're going to end up testing for are let's see, you got your TEH, that's one thing, is your total extractable hydrocarbons, your VOCs, which are your volatile organic compounds, multiple other concentrations, but basically what we're trying to do over the course of, could be a year, several months, several years, is get it below SSTLs that are set by the state. It's site-specific target levels. A few other things here. This is a system that's on site. Used to be the size of a house, now we got them to the size of a trailer. Engineering. What that does is basically think of it as a giant vacuum inside there, and all these tubes that are hooked up are all hooked up to the ground. They run across. Here's another monitoring well. But basically they just pull. It's a SVE, which is a soil vapor extraction. So they're just pulling in the vapors. They all run into the system, and then they go into a giant tank, and then essentially it separates. The water will drop in the tank and the air will continue out and then come out the exhaust, which is broken at this site right now. But that's a kind of basic explanation. Another part of this system is called air sparging. Well, you know, your parents taught you wrong when you were a kid, when you got a straw and you blew bubbles in your pop or water. That's essentially, we apply that principle to engineering. So we connect tubes into the groundwater and just blow air into the ground, and that bubbles it up and can get basically, I don't even know how to explain this easy, but basically disperses a lot of the concentrations in the ground and helps break it up. So yeah, it's kind of a basic rundown. I know it's quite a bit. I guess I can make another video when I'm on my next site, but we've been out here for about 12-14 hours a day trying to get as many as we can. It's freezing, but yeah, good talking to you and letting you know what I do on a daily basis. So I'll talk to you guys soon.